you have a unique story. You grew up in a town in India where not many females were educated to a higher level.
Yes.
So what was that journey like?
It was a long journey. It was. I grew up in a small town in the southwest of India called Kolhapur, and the world of luxury, refinement, sophistication was very far away from where I grew up. It was a small town like any other. Most of my memories of me running barefoot in the town or having my little bike and running around. Women being ambitious was not the norm. In fact, I remember my mother constantly telling me, "Who'll marry you? You're so ambitious, and do you really know what you're going to do with your life?" And so very limited access to role models, to opportunities. I did engineering after sort of convincing everybody in my family that engineering was good for girls, which was great. It was electronics and telecommunications, and I quite enjoyed, again, being in the minority, but learning a lot more about the world of technology, which we're all in now part of. Then did my management studies, worked all over the country as part of Hindustan Unilever. I had an all-round experience, a hands-on experience, worked in the shop floor, worked in frontline sales, rode the trucks in the morning, going to the trade, selling tea. So it was a fun experience. It was an adventure. It meant being constantly underestimated. It meant that you always look different because you were the first woman, or the first brown person, the first Asian, the first Indian, the first person of color to lead a global luxury brand. You're always the first. You're always underestimated. People don't know exactly what to expect. They're suspicious of what your agenda might be. And along with it comes the responsibility of making it easier for those who come after you. So I feel a tremendous privilege, tremendous sense of responsibility to make it easier, which means questioning norms, being a role model, mentoring as many people as I can, trying to make it easier for others, constantly championing a more equal world.
You like a challenge. Is there ever a challenge that you actually shied away from?
You know, every single thing I've done, it's almost as if somebody has said it can't be done. I mean, I remember I was in a factory and I said, I want to go in the night shift. And they said, no, we don't put women in the night shift. I said, how will I be a successful production manager or personal manager of a factory if I never went into a night shift and knew how a third of my people worked? So in some ways it has fueled some of my determination. It's fueled some of my, okay, I'm going to show this is possible, a sense of I'm going to go get on and do it. It also gives me courage because I feel sometimes I'm not just doing it for me, I'm doing it for everyone else who comes after me. So it gives me courage too. So it fuels my determination, fuels my courage.